lefty-loosey. Take this plate off. Sometimes it's... There we go. Okay. Now at this point, what you want to do, you want to get your 4 mounting bolts and 4 flat washers that are supplied in the kit. And you want to get your other 4 washers and your 4 nuts. And I usually just set in on these bolts here. What you want to do is you want to use some kind of a sealant, marine grade, that's approved for below the water line, because these 2 bolts here are going to be at the water line when the boat's sitting in the water. These here aren't as critical, but you do want a nice bead around this. So you don't need to put a whole lot. I'm using 3M 5200 marine sealant. This is a slow cure, and then when you push it through the transom here, it'll create a nice seal. So we'll leave that kind of just to protect the transom. If you don't use the caulk or the marine sealant, what will happen is water will eventually get in here, and what it can do is just start delaminating the fiberglass layers in the transom. If you have an older boat, it'll probably have a wood core, and it's very critical at that time that you do have a good sealant, because transoms like to rot out from bolts in from inside the boat out, because in that way it makes it a little easier to install, because once you get the motor in place, you can, you know, adjust the motor and then put your washers and your nuts on. We're going to get this mounted on this transom. Now, on this application, we have a traditional cable helm steering setup, so you want to put some kind of a marine grease, which I've done here on this shaft. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to try to insert this in here. There we go. And as you slide this in, you want to kind of pull the motor towards you. Now I'll have my forklift operator drive in towards the transom of the boat. There you go. Then you want to have them stop right about there. And you just want to thread this on. Hand tight is sufficient for now, and then you can come back. I believe it's an 1 1/8 wrench that you need to snug that down. What we normally do on these is we run on the second hole on this. So depending upon how high your transom is and what kind of performance you're looking for, you know, you may have to you know, try, you know, hang it and run it, and you may have to reposition it. But generally, the rule of thumb is the cavitation plate here, when the motor is placed against the transom of the boat, you want this plate to ride level. So if you take an imaginary, say you take a ruler or a level and you run it across here, the keel of the boat should line up with the cavitation plate when the motor's in a normal straight up and down trim position. This in a little bit. Okay, right about there is looking pretty good, Riley. If you want to lower this down about 1 inch, come down just a smidge, right there. So what I like to do is get one of the bolts started. I'm going to use my second hole, so now I'll have him lower the motor down some, because I'm on too much of an angle and the bolt doesn't want to go in straight. Okay. There we go, we're starting to go in. I want to get my other one on the other side as well. It's starting to come through now. If you want to lower that down just about another 1/2 inch or so, that'd be great. There we go. There we go. At this time, in your nut, now this is stainless steel hardware that they supply. I recommend, if you're hanging an older motor or you're hanging a new motor and it doesn't come with hardware, to definitely purchase a good quality stainless steel so it doesn't rust. I'm going to take my other one and get my other side started. And at this time, you don't want to really tighten anything down too much. You just want to get this started. Now I'm going to have forklift operator lower this motor down a little bit more so I can get my bottom transom bolts in. There you go, you can come down a little more. And there you go. So if we're getting pretty lined up with the transom, we have an equal gap here. So at this time, I'm going to grab my 17mm open-end wrench. And my head fits pretty easily. So I'll put my 19mm on the inside, and I'm going to use my 17mm wrench on the end. Really tightened up the last little bit. I usually stop the impact and do it manually the last couple turns because I don't want to crack the fiberglass gel coat on the transom. There we go, that one's tight. This one's good. There we go. And that's got it for uncrating